With Dr. Bassam Shammaa, and we were talking about the pharaonic calendar and the modern calendar and the difference between both of them. It's amazing. Let me just express my astonishment at how the pharaohs could be able to come with a pharaonic calendar.
Yes. Expressing our astonishment is something that we ourselves do even after 29 years of reading history. They are still astonishing us. One of the reasons why the ancient Egyptians reached that calendar is that they studied something called a phenomena called the heliacal rising, which is this star in the eastern horizon that will appear before sunrise, before dawn, and it will stay for a shorter time, and then it will stay for a longer time all through the year. And then it will disappear, and then it will reappear. And the ancient Egyptians studied that. And you would put one of those stars, like a star he called Spedet in hieroglyphs. Spedet, they call it Sobdet nowadays, is the Sirius star. The star that we call nowadays Sirius, Ash-Sha'ra al-Yamaniyya, mentioned in the Holy Quran as well. Ash-Sha'ra al-Yamaniyya is a star that he studied very in precise ways, and he found out an amazing thing, that it will do this kind of heliacal rising, the phenomena that we explained, but also it disappears for 70 days and it reappears. The 70th day, this star reappears, or get reborn, if you like, or resurrected, if you like, from the ancient Egyptian point of view, it will bring the flooding with it. And the flooding will have the silt, and the silt will stay on your land, and it will bring richness, and it will bring fertility. It will bring agriculture and greenery and food and life. So the river Nile, with its silt, will resurrect your land. And this star will bring the flooding in the same day, which will resurrect life. The star itself is dead from his point of view for 70 days, and it will resurrect in the 70th day precisely, without mistaking, every year. On the day, the 19th of July, with our alternative kind of calendar, it will start the new year. And by this, the New Year celebration for the ancient Egyptian was the 19th of July and not the 1st of January, before the invention of the names of months. Because there was no names for months in ancient Egypt until, of course, July came and January came and August, Augustus, July, June, and so on and so forth. January, for your calendar of today, your calendar, not the people who are living in the past like myself, your calendar is coming from Janus, and that is a deity in ancient Egyptian, and this is, you are talking now about Greek, Roman epochs and so on, and this deity was always depicted with double face, a face to the right and face to the left, and that was January. That was the month of January, a face looking at the past year, and a face is looking at the coming year, and by this, the first month of the year became January. But for the ancient Egyptian, 360 days a year, by studying the heliacal rising and also by studying the winter solstice and the equinox, two other phenomena. We can talk about them next week, inshallah, because they have got something to do with the sun on the Karnak temples and the Karun temple and all this that you celebrated with us on the 21st. And they knew about that. They knew about the day and how the day becomes equal nights and so on and so forth. But at the end, to summarize the whole thing, he reached that the year is 360. He found that there are 5 days problem because trial and error. So he added 5 days to the year to become 365 days. Still, the quarter of the day was a problem. So later on, they decided that they are going to add a year. Quarter in 4 years makes one. So they will add the one, and the year will become 366 days.
Absolutely amazing. And I'm really afraid we've run out of time, but we'd like to thank you very much, Dr. Bassam Shammaa, prominent author in Egyptology, and we do look forward to continuing our very interesting discussions on the amazing ancient Egypt.
Same here.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Right, and with that, Dina, I guess we wrap up this morning's edition of The Breakfast Show. You're in the company of Angie Meher and Dina Hussain. Thank you very much, Dina.
My pleasure, Angie.
And thank you to all our viewers. Join us again tomorrow morning for another edition. Till then, it's goodbye.